Hello everybody, my name is Tim, aka Timitus, and welcome to my first YouTube video. I'm glad you found the time today to join me here, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try out an aim challenge and see whether my aim can improve over the next 60 days. So let's get started. The reason why I'm doing this is obviously because my aiming in first-person shooter is not really good after I just switched from PS4 to computer about a month ago. So over the course of the next 60 days, I will spend 1 hour at least each day within Kovac's aim trainer to see how much I can improve by focusing on just my aim without playing normally. That doesn't mean I don't play at all. I'm still gonna join some Warzone matches or some normal multiplayer games, but I'm gonna focus on the aim trainer first. And if there's time left after work and after the routine, I'm gonna play some normal games. So let's see how much I can improve, and let's see where this goes within the next 60 days. The reason I'm doing this is really because I actually want to start streaming. I wanted to do this for a long time, but I never really find the time next to work, next to my studies. Now that my studies are finished, I cannot wait any longer, and I've set up everything so I can start streaming. But there's one big problem. My aim kinda sucks, and the gameplay is not really that interesting. So I mean, who would want to see a streamer who is just bad as fuck? So I came up with the genius idea to start with a 60-day aim challenge and see how much I can improve over the 60 days. There's another reason why I'm doing this, and it's because I think that aiming is universal. And if you learn a certain, or if you get on a certain level with your aim, you probably will rule in most of the first-person shooters, or maybe even the third-person shooters. For example, I really never have seen Shroud being bad at the game, even if he plays it for the first time. That's just because he has a godlike aim, as we all know, and I'm trying to get a little bit better at least. Obviously, I will not achieve Shroud's level or any of the pro gamers, but I'll see how much I can improve with 60 days. So I'm going to track all my results over the next 60, or now it's just 53 days because I already started last week and it just took me forever to make this video. So before we're jumping into the Kovacs aim trainer, where I will show you the routine. By the way, thanks to Aimer7 for the Kovacs guide. I've watched many YouTube videos and read a lot of Reddit threads, and it feels like this is probably the most consistent guide. He has multiple levels. If you can start at the basics, or if you would see yourself as a more advanced gamer, there's also routines for intermediate or even advanced aimers. And for me, I am gonna start with the intermediate basic routine, or basic intermediate. That's pretty much the second lowest, I think. And I'm gonna switch it up every once in a while, so I won't be doing the same 6 routines over the next 60 days, because I think after 1 or 2 weeks I will have a good enough level to go to tougher challenges. So yeah, we will see about that. To be fair, I still see myself as as an average gamer. I'm not particularly good, but I wouldn't say I'm particularly bad. We're gonna jump into Call of Duty in a second, so I can show you my stats real quick. And I also wanna take a look at my stats after those 60 days to see whether I have improved or not. So yeah. Okay, I've just started up the Warzone, or the Call of Duty, to show you my stats real quick. I have a KD of 1.26. It actually even went down further. I guess at one point I was at 1.40. but since I've switched to PC, I'm just getting destroyed and my KD is going down. When it comes to the wins, I'm stuck at 32 wins right now, and to be fair, most of my games I play with Suri and Osmo, and they are both really good, and they carry me a lot. I think their back's already hurting from carrying me this much, and usually I'm just there with them. Hermine is also part of our four-man squad, and yeah, usually I'm the one dying in the final circle and watching them grab the win. Yeah, I definitely need to change that, and I want to change that. That's why we're hopping in the aim trainer for a second. But what bugs me the most about this is I don't have a solo win yet. I mean, we are in season 4 and I didn't manage to grab a solo win, and yeah, it sucks, to be fair. It really sucks, and I really do feel bad about it. So let's jump into Kovac so I can show you the routine. Alright, so I've created the Aimgod basic complete routine for myself. It's these 6 trainings or routines or whatever you call them, and I'm gonna do each of them for 10 minutes. That means 10 times because they are a minute. Except for the tile frenzy, because this one is only 30 seconds, I'm gonna do it 20 times. So after each result, I have a huge list here, and I track all of my results here. So for now, because we have a new day, I can create a new one and delete the results here. So I'm gonna type in all of my results over here, and I'm gonna see how much I can improve over the course of the next 60 days. So I also thought about showing you some clips from my gameplay, but since it's bad, I feel like it's kind of boring. So I'm just gonna show you the training session really quickly, and I'm probably gonna show some clips after those 60 days. And before we finish off today's video, I will also show you the my progress over the last 7 days, because it already has greatly improved, and I feel like I'm way smoother, way more controlled about my aim, and I mean, it's just the start. There's 53 days to go, and I'm really excited for that, because obviously I want to become good. Okay, so the first one are the close long strafes. This is a tracking based training, and it basically looks like this. You have this red thing which you have to hit as good as possible, and yeah, that's about it. As you can see, my aim is still really shaky, but it's no way near on the same level than on day 1, where I could barely hit this target. So the next one is 1 wall 6 targets, TE. I always read it in my head as 1 wall 6 targets tight end, because I played too much Madden, I guess. 1 wall 6 target is a clicking and flicking training, and this one actually, I feel like it goes way better if you set your own tempo and try to increase it slowly instead of just being fast as fuck. So you want to be more precise on this one and then increase, because if you're trying to be too fast, you won't hit the targets and don't get the good score. Then I have the long strafes. This one I really have issues with, because I feel like it's such an unnatural movement for my arm and my hand, and I'm also not used to play on such a low sensitivity. My current sensitivity is at 6, so, and the field of view is at 1.2, and I also use this in Call of Duty, obviously. The fourth one is the Tile Frenzy strafing, which is basically a tile frenzy where they are moving. Okay, I'm not really focused right now, so I'm gonna leave it like this. And the last one is the vertical long strafes. Oh no, not the last one. The second last one is the vertical long strafes, which are good to like train your tracking above your head, which is something which I'm also really bad, because usually I already played on computer when I was 14, that was 11 years ago, and I had a very high sensitivity, so stuff like this I didn't really had to do, moving my whole arm up and down to try to track this this target. So this is really new for me, and I am struggling kinda. I'm struggling a little bit here, but it's getting better. And last but not least is one wall, one target, which I feel like is for your reflexes and also for the flicking. And also here I would suggest you to be slower in the beginning, find your own pace, and then improve it every day, instead of just trying to be fast as fuck and then trying to become more precise. It's way easier if you are if you have your own tempo and you improve every run or every day, instead of just don't hit the targets and trying to be as fast as possible. So yeah, that's it. That's my whole aiming routine, and I want to show you my improvements really quickly. Alright, so these are my records over the last 7 days. This is not the high score, it's just the median. I'm not looking about high scores only, I'm more interested in medians, because if you have like a very good day or a bad day, you can set a high score which maybe you won't change for a week or two or even longer, and it won't tell me whether I have really improved or not. What is really improving me is the median over the whole course, over the whole 10 like training sessions. And yeah, as you can see, the improvements are really good, I would say, for just 1 week. For the biggest improvement is on 1 wall 6 targets. I was so slow and didn't hit anything, and therefore my score is really low, and now I'm already above 100. Yeah, so the improvement ranges from 15 to over 57%, and which is kind of insane to get 57% improvement within 1 week. But if you would have seen my first week of 1 wall 6 targets, or my first day of 1 wall 6 targets, you probably would know why I have improved so much, because it was just so horrendous. And yeah, I'm really looking forward for the next results next week, and I hope you stay tuned. Thank you for tuning in, and I wish you all the best.